Hi, welcome to Readings of Luz. If you're new here, please let me introduce my channel and what we're about here. If you have been here, welcome back and thank you for your support. But my channel is all about the light, the positive. We do talk a lot about darkness though, because we always need that balance, right? So that contrast is always going to be there. We talk about it here. Don't ever think that I'm judging you when I do that. You're my mirror. At the end of the day, I tell everyone, even on personal readings, I tell people like, hey, like just know that I'm listening too with whatever I'm getting through the cards, along with if there's anyone else listening as well, the messages can be for them in their own way as well. So it's really just take what resonates and let go what doesn't. If there are moments where you become very confused or need some more guidance or just a reminder, I would rewatch this video because I've been told by people that each time they watch the video, they hear it in a new way, you know, and it's because we're always growing and we're always changing. But let's get started. Hello, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to read for you. It's been such a wild ride, this year altogether, and I'm super proud of us. It is a little challenging at times, just like the rest of us, just like the rest of the world. But overall, I just feel personally as a Cancer, I just feel like Cancers are on this like healing path. See, just 10 of cups. Just this healing path of learning how to feel like you are super content, super grateful for everything that you have, and you've worked super hard to be and feel this way, you know? So April. We got the 6 of Pentacles. I think it's a great month. This card is telling me it's a great month to really give back. It's a really great month to not just give back, but to really put in the work. Really show yourself and show those around you that you are willing to give with nothing, with no expectation. And what are we giving? Our energy, our time, our talent, our value. We're giving this, you know, by working, by believing and knowing that just because we give doesn't mean that we're losing. At the end of the day, we are super grateful and super abundant, and we know this, you know. So I think it's a great month to really just not be afraid that, you know, tipping people or investing or, you know, paying those bills, getting your taxes done, like all of that is good this month. There's been a little bit of resistance when it comes up to wanting to do those very things that we're talking about. I think there was a time where we felt like we needed to really hold on to our money, hold on to our or just not have the motivation or the want or just the belief that we should pay things, do things, you know, put in the work somehow. this is a great month to do it, is what the universe is telling me with this card. Of course, with moderation, and only do it with things that you know are good for you, that are going to bring you good. And only you know that, Cancer. We got the Strength card. Yeah. Because the moment you start putting in the work is when it's like the more you just face the resistance, the more strong you get. The more you do what makes you uncomfortable, even though you know it's for your own good, the more it's going to feed you this courage and confidence that you've always carried but perhaps lost, or forgot, because of life. There's a reason why we were so hard into, clamping our possessions, right? There was a reason why we were like that with not only our possessions, but with our energy. There was a reason why we held back so much. But we're just learning to face the contrast with it all. There might be a little bit of impatience, though. Facing so much resistance and having it feed you all this courage and all of this strength and this fearlessness and this passion can trigger impatience when we don't get what we think we deserve, what we want, what we know we deserve, what we deserve. It's like, it's hard. It's hard when we know we deserve more. We just know it. And it sounds so weird for me to even say that. But universe really wants us to know that there's so much divine energy and just being in the moment. I was just telling Pisces this. There's so much power in just being in the moment. It's amazing. It's powerful. It's godly. It's divine. And how do we be in the moment? To be present is to be thankful. And what are we being thankful for? Our connection to it all, our awareness with it all. Patience is needed, and with patience comes reward, right? There's also there's a lot coming in. There is, but only if we're patient. There was some sort of really hard time we went through, and we keep thinking like life is so unfair. We're like, no, this change sucks. I didn't ask for this. I did not ask for this, right? We can get so stuck on that mindset, which causes the impatience, because it's like, no, I'm tired of facing the darkness and it just tearing me down. But it's like, why was it tearing you down? Well, because I was a little, I wasn't the way I am now. We weren't the way we are now. We didn't know once upon a time what we knew now. If we knew now everything, then maybe we would have handled this differently. We wouldn't have such a hard time with it, But we are having a hard time with it, and it's because we're still growing. We're still learning. And I think April is asking us to really put in the action in improving your life, because there was once upon a time where we felt like, once again, we needed to cling on to our ours, what was ours, anything that was ours, very tightly, because we felt like we were like there wasn't that infinite. And even if there was that infinite, I'm like feeling like there, like never ending abundance, right? Sorry, I had something in my eye. Look, overall, there was an ending, and the only way to fully heal the ending is by continuing to have faith in the giving, continuing to have faith in the just in the trust of what you're giving and where you're putting it. Because like I said, like if it's bills, or if it's like investments, or if it's just giving back around to people around you that you love, that deserve it, because yeah, we deserve more than what we have now. Sure, we can focus on that, but it's more like, but we have a lot more than what other people have. So let's trust in that giving, because it feels good to give. That's what's going to heal the feeling and the fear of how maybe once upon a time in our past we've given too much, and it just hurt us, and it that's why we became cold and very, very guarded, and very, holding back with that whole giving, what we're talking about, just giving us in every aspect, physical, mental, emotional, everything. Overall, this whole reading, I feel like there's been a lot of like not being present, because we're constantly looking back at moments that were better. And maybe even some of you guys have been having weird dreams that are super vivid, don't really make sense, or do make sense and make you feel like they were super real. Or just a lot of you just feeling like I want to feel the way I felt in the past. And it's not because other people made me feel that. It's because I allowed other people to make me feel that. It's like now I want to get to that point where I can allow people to do that, but in a way where I'm in control of it in that moment. And we're talking about stuff that is super difficult to do. We're talking about years of conditioning. We're talking about trauma here, right? But it's possible, because like I said, the more we face what we feel resistance towards, but that's good for us, the more we face what's good for us, but that makes us feel like I don't know, even though I want that, even though I know that can bring good, like I don't know, because we're so closed off. Like the moment you start opening up in a way where it allows you to fully feel what you want to feel in that moment. I'm getting like some of you guys need to create something this month also, like with your hands, like create something to really give back that energy. The energy I was talking about, the energy that you're just giving because it feels good. no matter what the consequences may be, because you're in control. It's hard though. It's hard because of that ending, that change. The Tower can cause so much impatience. Let's get one card here to summarize the Tower and why the Tower is here. You might, we're dealing with a water sign, Pisces, another Cancer perhaps, or Scorpio, or you just had a realization. You were just like, you know what, like, I don't deserve this. And I don't know, I don't know though. I feel like this change, it was with someone else, but like I said, it doesn't have to be. But this energy was very, just opposite of what you want to be, who you want to be. And that's hard. That's hard to have to face that, have to be guided and led to that, for you to learn all of this, for you to learn who you truly are, how you truly feel, how you truly love, the way you think, the way you view love, the way you view relationships. It's like, it's hard. One more card here for advice for Cancer. Don't worry about people's karma, if people are going to get their karma, or if you are going to get your karma, the good karma that you want and you so deserve. Don't be so caught up on that. If anything, you might push the karma away, you know? Like, personally, every time I think about someone who's hurt me, I tell myself, that's none of my business. That's none of my business anymore. And that's it. Because I've done that before, where I've entertained the thought of someone that's hurt me, and you know, like think, oh, well, karma's gonna get them, blah blah blah. But really, all it does is just drain me and take me away from the present moment. And then again, it's kind of like doubting, because if you become obsessive with the karma of someone, it's like, why though? If you know that karma is real, just let it go. And anytime it pops up, that feeling of like, oh well, like revengeful, like, just know that we're all mirrors. So don't be so quick to want karma if you don't want that for you. You know, that would be my advice for that. But like I said, every time someone who pops up, who has hurt me pops up, I just literally tell them, like, you're none of my business anymore. And then that's it. Sometimes I have to repeat it, because some energy is very stubborn. And I'm like, you're not in my life anymore. Why are you here in my mind? You're not in my life anymore. And that's it. And you'd be surprised with how well that works. But I hope this helped, Cancer. I'm going to be making bonus readings on TikTok. Maybe. I'm not really sure, actually. Comment down below if you think I should. But other than that, I will be talking to you guys again next month. Just know, like, overall, I would tell you, like, personally, as a Cancer as well, what I would tell you about this whole reading is, you're a lot stronger than you think. So next time you're hard on yourself, remind yourself that, because you are. You are. You know how much guts it takes to be so loving? You know how much guts it takes to give that much, to the point to be so vulnerable to give that much? Like, that's a superpower. That's a superpower. So next time you're just like, man, like it was better once before, or like, I'm not happy with where I am right here, right now. Like, remind yourself that all the things that you know you deserve are right here. They're so close. But the only thing that's stopping them is your focus on them. The moment you just let it go with faith, let it go, because it is yours. It's okay if you let it go. It's yours. It'll come in. Okay? Just trust in that. Trust in your heart. Trust in your strength. Trust in your fearlessness, your courage, in your giving. Thank you so much, Cancer. Love you guys. Bye.